Okay, so here we are outside of Markarth, my favorite place in all of Skyrim. There's some things I want to wrap up before I actually engage the main quest.
It's so close to heaven. I think in just a few years I might cross that border.
Indeed. First up is helping out these two guys who lost their minds. Or not. What time is... Oh, yeah.
My friend, I feel strange. My mind is vibrating in my skull. It feels like it is at the end of a hook. I do not know. Wait, the sensation is receding. That was horrible. I'm okay. I have no idea what it was. All of a sudden there was a bright flash, and it felt like my mind was being pulled out of my ears. Do not worry about me, my friend. Let us get back to it.
That is actually the earliest prompts for Inigo's quest. And part of the reason I'm out here is to wait for those, because they actually kept popping up at really inconvenient times when I first started recording.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What? Huh?
Damn Forsworn. Only a matter of time before they hit here, too. Seems Cole's Skegger mine got hit by Forsworn. Those madmen get more bold every season. Pavo and Gat are the only survivors. I'll be sending word to the Jarl about this, but I don't know when help will come. I'm sure Pavo would be grateful, and we'd all rest a little easier. But that's nonsense. You can't handle a group of Forsworn by yourself. If their axes don't get you, their magic will. All right, then.
Alright, that's our task for the day. At least until more prompts from Inigo pop up. That is way the fuck out there. Just got a new outfit. Oh shit, that's right. So I was actually looking for something that was supposed to have popped up when we gained access to Skyforged Steel. It is this. This is from Dova Defense, I believe Shihai and Dwarven Thune cannons. Basically adds in Shihai and, well, Dwarven guns of a sort. Shihai are basically spirit swords. I believe the ancestors of the Red Guard pioneered it. It's become a lost art, but this mod adds it in. This is actually an earlier edition of a more fleshed out version of the Shihai, but that mod had like a chain of requirements that I just didn't feel like pursuing, so I just went with the earlier edition. And with that, Willow can now summon a Shihai. As I did wanted her to learn some swordplay, if for nothing else, to have Inigo praise me for it. And I was actually planning on giving all the really good swords to some of my followers anyway. So I just, did what a normal person would do and have Willow figure out how to, forge a soul from her own thoughts and will. Did I say soul or sword? Yeah, it's kind of early.
Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth. That's what they say about this place. Charming, isn't it?
Yeah, fuck this place. Yeah, got our asses a Shihai now. I think with the more developed mod, you get a bunch of real crazy powers with it. And if the, chain of requirements are a deal breaker for you, I actually would recommend pursuing that one. It's just, I already follow the whole crazy requirement chain before with other mods. Had a tapped out on it. Oh boy. God! Never find the easy way around. Nope, and we've been spotted. Alright, hey there, fellas. I'm really sorry about this, but... Yeah, the Shihai is not fucking around here. Even if it is a fairly basic iteration. Okay, here? Good.
Never should have come here.
I know. Oh! Fuck. That seemed unnecessarily brutal. Alright, where's that fucking Briarheart?
Is someone there?
No. God.
I heard something.
Yeah, you did. Shit.
What was that?
Yeah, just me. God damn. So that's the end of that. Sort of one-handed looking like now. Not bad. You'll get to 30 in no time.
Markarth a Nord city or a Dwemer ruin? How can it be both?
Waiting out here for a godly amount of time. No more prompts from... There we go.
Ah, it is happening again. My mind is vibrating. It feels like it is on the end of a rope.
If you ask me.
Wait, I see something. A cabin, trees, a face. It is fading. It is under the rug. Ah. Thank the gods. It is weakening. Oh. It is over. Ow. I saw brief flashes of a cabin in the snow. It was surrounded by trees. What is happening to me? Yes, something small and shiny. A coin? A ring? No, I cannot remember. I think my brain is broken. No, but something about the landscape was familiar. I wish I could remember where I have seen it before. A man, perhaps? A bearded man. I did not recognize him. The flashes were very fast and confusing. Okay. If it does happen again and my brain tries to escape through my nose, push it back in, please.
You work hard, Knight. Glad you have stayed with us.
I'm grateful, Skigger. I'm sorry my daughter gives you so much trouble.
Kolskigger mine is lost, friend. Forsworn killed everyone.
You drove them off? By yourself? Thank you. We'll head back to work right away. Take this. It's the least I can do.
My friend, my mind is being tugged again. It is very strong this time. I see wooden posts upright in the snow. A tower. I recognize the tower. I see the cabin again. The door is locked tight. It is receding. It is over. For now. My head is pounding. Ow. I agree. I think I know where to start. I saw a ruined tower in the snow. I think I camped there once long ago. The tower is a short hike from Dawnstar. It is called Snow Point Beacon. It is nothing special from what I remember, but I think it is close to the source of these embarrassing episodes. I understand if we are too busy, but what do you say? Shall we go? Thank you, my friend. I will mark Snow Point Beacon on your trusty map. Let us go.
Alright, it finally started. Guy, dog. Anyway. Yeah, we should probably go ahead and take care of this. You're going way the fuck over here.
Who is pulling my brain? I wish they would stop it. I hope my mind vibrations are not leading us into a trap, my friend. Not again! Stay where you are, Brain! Stay where you are! Ow! Ugh. Julian! This way! Ow! We are getting close to the source of my mind problem. Okay, this is Snow Point Beacon. Next, we need to find the wooden posts I saw. They must be close.
These bandits are fools to stand against us.
In my vision, the posts were worn and weather-beaten. According to my nose, all the wood here seems to have been cut fairly recently. I can also smell stone, and ice, and you, and... Wait, I can smell old timber. This way, my friend.
Clear out the bandits. More than I ever could have in Yorkstead.
The source of my mind vibrations is east of here. I am sure of it. The cabin must be nearby. These are the posts from my vision. Come on, let's follow them. No, but we are on the right path. I am glad you are by my side. Let us push on.
Hey, this snowflake's shaped like your... Oh, no, it's melted.
More mind vibrations. The source is at the top of these steps. I can feel it. Thank the gods. I am not crazy. There it is. The cabin I saw. My friend, I bet you 100 septims the door is locked tight. I think I have a solution though. During one of my painful episodes, I said, "It is under the rug." Remember? Give me a moment. Yes, here it is, a key. Back home, my mother used to keep a spare in the same place. Why don't you do the honors? My hands are uncharacteristically shaky for some reason. Okay, let us see what is inside. Is that a picture of... What is this place? Let us look around. Oh my. You're here. I was beginning to lose hope. What? The companions? They're not even house-trained. No, not you, you frustrating fuzzball. Him. Get out of the way. Inigo, is it really you? Or am I dreaming? That is my name, and let me tell you this. If you insult my friend again, I will be forced to harm you. Do we have an understanding? My apologies. I am often too terse for my own good. I mean nothing by it, I assure you. Okay. My friend here is a fantastic adventurer, unsurpassed in many areas. She deserves your respect. I see. Well, I'm sure you make quite the team, Inigo, but it's you who I've been seeking all these years. I'm so glad you're still alive. Who are you? Why have you been seeking me? My name is Langley. Langley Longseer to some. Dear boy, I have much to tell you. How did you find me? I started to get brief, painful visions a while ago. They showed me flashes of this place. And you. I also felt a nasty tugging sensation. Ha! The spell works. Not quite as was intended, but it got you here in the end. I was about ready to string that conjuration mage up by his toes. You summoned me? I have to tell you, your spell needs work. I've been trying to locate you for quite some time. I even traveled to Riverhold. I found your parents shortly after they died, gods rest their souls. Oh dear, you do know about that, don't you? They were killed protecting a trading caravan. I heard. You were there? Yes. I am so sorry for your loss. For all your losses. In a way, I've been traveling with you. Just a step behind. Did my mother and father die well? They met their end with dignity. I was the one who found them, and I made sure they had a fine burial. They died holding hands. Why were you there? Were you looking for me even then? I had hoped they could lead me to you. I continued to track you for years. Then the trail went cold after I found your brother. You found Fergus? How? Have you always been hiding in my past, haunting every step I take? Why? I do not know you. What do you want from me? I've come to know you very well. I am your friend, Inigo. Perhaps the greatest friend you have. We are destined to work together. I already have the only friend I need. You don't understand. There's a great evil coming. I don't know when exactly, but it is close. I've seen it in my dreams. You are there too. You are the champion destined to destroy the Doomstrider. What are you talking about? The Doomstrider? Yes, the very avatar of destruction and death. The demon that has plagued my dreams for decades. I need to sit down. Take a seat, rest, and I'll tell you all I know. I've been keeping a note of everything. I am sorry, my friend. I need a moment. My legs are a little wobbly all of a sudden. Go and sit down. It is a lot to take in, I know. Make no mistake, Inigo. You are safe here. You both are. Inigo and I have much to discuss. I don't wish to be rude, but perhaps it's best if you leave us to it for a bit. In fact, if you could do something for me, I'd be most grateful. Eggs. Eggs! You know, birds lay them. Snow thrush eggs, to be precise. 6 should do the trick. They often boost my visions, allowing me to see further into the future. If Inigo is here,
then maybe the Doomstrider is finally preparing to strike. We must be ready. There are at least 8 nests outside my home. You shouldn't need to go very far. I hope you don't mind heights. They are usually rather elevated. Come back to me when you have 6 eggs, no fewer. Find 8, and I'll give you something precious for your trouble.
I am not doing that.
Cheerio.
Finding 8, I mean. I need 6 eggs. What's this? Decision I'm not especially fond of. But we do need to get out of the house so we can talk to Inigo. Alright, it's 1. Where's the second one? Obnoxiously placed right fucking here. Okay, there we go.
I love snow. It's so snowy.
The one good thing about being out here. Snow. Ow. I am damn sure that is 6. Yes. Alright, fuckface, here you go.
Well done, you got the eggs. Very good. What? I didn't need eggs, I just needed you out of the house for a bit so we could talk. Keep them. Turn them into an omelette for all I care. Anyway, Inigo and I have had a bit of a chat, and he's persuaded me that you can be trusted. It seems we 3 are in this together. I've given him my notes, and I'm sure he'll let you read through everything. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Maybe you should talk to Inigo first, though.
Would upset Inigo if I suddenly fucking she-high on you.
Good job getting those eggs, my friend. This Langley fellow may be a bit rude and gruff, but he's on our side. He gave me these. He found my father's journal, can you believe it? He also gave me 2 books he's written about his search for me. They contain a lot of information about how important I am. They are very good books, but also sad. Apparently, I have my own prophecy. If you want to hear more about it, I'll tell you what I know. Langley says we are going to save the world. That is, of course, unless you think we have something better to do. It is still a little tender. Oh, that reminds me. You should ask Langley about the summon spell that has been causing my mind vibrations. He has a spare copy. Maybe he will let you give it a go. My mind is not keen on the idea, but I think a spell like that could be useful, my friend. I will tell you what I know. Okay, the Inigo prophecy. Somewhere out there in the world, there is a very nasty being gathering its strength. If left unchecked, it will grow until its evil influence burns away all that is good in this world. It has appeared in Langley's dreams for many years, often as a gigantic figure striding through the land, leaving nothing but pain, anguish, and death in its wake. He calls it the Doomstrider. In the same dream, he sometimes sees a handsome blue Khajiit defeat the menace with his help. He calls this fellow the Champion. That is me, my friend. Much of Langley's prophecy is hazy, and he says that sometimes his dreams show more than one possible outcome. But now he and I have finally met, he believes we stand a good chance of preventing much suffering. What details can I help you with? Not much, I'm afraid. Langley is the man to ask about that. All I know is that I am destined to fight whatever or whoever it is. I hope you will be at my side when the time comes, my friend. Of course, I will do my best to keep this from interfering with my debt to you. It warms my heart to hear you say that, my friend. With your help, I know I can finally put some good back into this world. They are called In Search of a Champion and Da Vinci's Journal. My father wrote the journal, and Langley wrote In Search of a Champion. Langley's books contain the story of his search for me, and a few tales about Fergus and I. The journal is my father's personal account of our upbringing. In my opinion, the books are informative and quite moving. Like all Khajiit, my physical characteristics were probably determined by the moons at my birth. I seem to be the product of a very rare celestial alignment that only occurs briefly, every few hundred years or so. In the backward village where I was born, a blue child was seen as a bad moon omen. I would have been sacrificed if my birth mother had not smuggled Fergus and I away. We were not identical, but we were twins. Perhaps his life was forfeit by association. Whatever the case, I like to think that my birth mother could not bear the idea of separating us. I can only guess that there was enough time between our births for the moons to shift. Langley thinks the alignment that produced me may only last for a few moments. I am incredibly unique, my friend. What would you like to know? He is interesting. Langley has dreams that often come true. He usually foresees the beginning, the middle, or the end of a future event, but never all three. So he may know that a man at the market will get into a fight, but he won't know why. Or he will see a dead man at the market, but not know how he died. To make matters worse, he sometimes sees two or more possible endings. Until we met, he couldn't be sure that we ever would. He is understandably relieved. Ever since I appeared in his dreams, he has been looking for me. All he knew in the beginning was that the champion was Khajiit, avoided death at an early age, and had blue fur. He finally heard about a remote village among the shifting sands of elsewhere that ritualistically sacrifices any child born among their number whose fur is blue. He deduced that the champion was likely a blue child from this village that somehow escaped their fate. He set off in search of the village, but on the way he found Riverhold and heard about me. This was a few years after Fergus and I left to find our fortune though, so he began tracking us. Along the way he heard tales about my brother and I. He even collected mementos from our endeavors. You can see a few of them over there on those shelves by the chest. After finding Fergus, lying among the remains of our camp, he lost track of me. The years went by, and he grew weary. He eventually returned here, and employed a group of adventurers to continue the search for me. and to look for any signs of the Doomstrider. He also paid a conjuration mage to concoct a summon Inigo spell. My mind vibrations were the result of him trying unsuccessfully to use the spell. What would you like to know? We wait for Langley to receive more information either from his sources or his dreams. When he hears something new, he will let us know. He will use the summon spell to vibrate my mind again. My mind is not looking forward to it. Okay. Those items on the shelves Langley salvaged from my past bring back some good memories.
Let's go talk to old fuckface.
Yes. If you must. The Inigo prophecy. Yes. What do you want to know? Oh dear, I don't have time for that. Inigo knows a fair bit, and you have those books I gave him, if you know how to read. You look like you may have trouble with some of the bigger words. If you want someone to explain information to you that you already have written down, ask Inigo. I'm horrified by how little I actually know on the subject. I think it's a human, or at least I believe it walks in a human form. My dreams and visions are often metaphorical, so it's hard to discern exactly what it is, or the nature of the destruction it'll bring. There are two dreams. In both, I see a towering, dead-minded, red-eyed monstrosity walking the world, leaving sorrow, death, and despair in its wake. The very gods are powerless to intervene. In one vision, I see them watch in horror as Nirn decays and rots. That one is a little better. It starts out in much the same way, but this time the champion is there to stop the Doomstrider. I see a baby blue Khajiit elude death before his first birthday. I see him grow into a great warrior. I see him and I talking in earnest, and I see the gods rejoice as he defeats the demon. That is unclear to me. Perhaps now Inigo and I are known to one another, my dreams will offer up a clearer picture. I'll be sure to keep him posted. Yes, I hope so. I'm inclined to believe that the images I see are not literal. The destruction I witness could be my mind's way of translating any great catastrophe. Perhaps the Doomstrider is an evil man who gains great power. Perhaps it's not a man at all. Maybe it represents famine or disease, or even a wicked idea that infects every mind it touches. That said, considering Inigo is the champion, and his skill set revolves around killing, I think it is more likely that the Doomstrider has a corporeal form. I suppose. It's rubbish. Tosh. Hardly works at all. All it seems to do is give poor Inigo vague directions to the summoner, and a headache. I followed the instructions dutifully. There's no reason it shouldn't work. No one knows Inigo better than I do. The conjuration mage who created the spell told me that as long as I was Inigo's true friend, I should be able to get it to work. It's clearly broken. I'm the greatest ally Inigo has. Oh, I'm sure you know him a little, but I've been studying him for decades. No, if the spell doesn't work for me, it won't work for anyone. Isn't that right, Inigo?
I think you should let her try it.
Exactly. What? Why?
Langley, I am sure we are great allies in the making, but my friend here and I have a more immediate bond.
What do you mean? Oh, I didn't realize you were an item.
Not that kind of bond. We have traveled together. We have enjoyed sharing our views on many subjects. We have fought bravely side by side. I have placed my life in her hands. What I'm trying to say is, we are friends. Go on, hand over a copy of the spell. I am the only one who will suffer if it goes wrong.
I see. I won't argue with you, even though it's a waste of time. I will do as you ask.
Thank you. What is the worst that can happen?
You don't want to know. If we're going to do this, we must be scientific. Inigo, you stay here, and your friend and I will go outside. Once we're on the path, I'll give you the spell, and you can try unsuccessfully to teleport Inigo to us. Stare vacantly if you understand.
Good luck, my friend. I will wait and brace myself.
Okay, you can quit the vacant gazing routine now. Come on. We should head outside and get this over with. Right, let's get started. Here is the spell. I had to pry it open just to read half the incantations. I doubt you'll have better luck. Inconceivable! Just you wait, I bet your hands explode when you cast it. What? How did you do that?
Whoa! It worked! I am outside!
I don't know what to say.
Let us test its range. Try to place me farther away. Do it again. Good. This is amazing. My friend, that was wonderful. Did you see? One moment I was inside, casually not tasting Langley's cooking, then whoosh! I saw your face, and I was out here. It was amazing. It feels good. No mind vibrations at all. It is like a brief warm embrace, followed by a pleasant floaty sensation. There is something else. When you summoned me, I felt like I had a choice. That I could choose not to go if I didn't want to. This is a fantastic tool, my friend. I knew you could do it. You are outstanding.
Observation. The subject seems to be physically unaffected by the spell. He is, however, exhibiting poor character judgment.
You are a funny fellow, Langley. Poor character judgment, my tale. My friend here did a fantastic job getting the spell to work.
Note, the subject is clearly delusional.
The subject does not sound nearly as good as the champion. Did I offend you in some way? I hope not. Without you, we never would have gained such a wonderful spell. I hope you know we are grateful for all you have done.
It's not you, Inigo. It's her. The spell shouldn't work with just anyone. It was supposed to form a link between us. This idiot broke it.
I think that maybe the spell works because of the link my friend and I already share. You should not take it personally. We three are a team now. We need each other and should not be fighting amongst ourselves.
You and I are a team. All this moron can do is collect eggs. How useful is that going to be when we take on the Doomstrider?
That is only one of my friend's many talents. Trust me, you could not wish for a more worthy ally.
We shall see. I hope you're right. I'm getting cold. I think I'll head inside. Feel free to make yourself at home and stay as long as you like. When you leave, I'll be sure to contact you with my lesser version of the spell if I hear anything new.
Thank you, Langley. I am glad we finally met.
I am too. I can see you're every bit the champion this world needs. I'll see you soon. I'm sorry if I spoke out of turn earlier. I'm sure you don't mean to be annoying.
God, I want to pile drive you so bad, but for Inigo's sake.
Yes, I agree. Please don't take anything I say to heart. I know I can be insufferable at times. Right. Goodbye for now.
Smell you later.
I am glad you are giving Langley a chance, my friend. I believe he means well, even if he is not very good at showing it. His heart is in the right place, I think. I I find him quite amusing. Anyway, we solved the mystery of my vibrating brain, and you got a powerful new spell. A spell they do not teach at any college, I'll wager. I am still trying to digest everything Langley told me. There is a lot to sort through. For now, we get on with our lives until he contacts us again. I have a feeling we are at the beginning of a fantastic adventure, my friend.
Alright, and that is Inigo's quest in its totality. Pretty fun. Even though, again, I didn't want to murder Langley, but that would make Inigo mad. Okay, this went on for a lot longer than I thought it would.
Sometimes have a bad memory. Too much skooma back in the day. Forgive me if I sometimes repeat myself.
It's cool. Anyway, I think we're going to go ahead and end it right here, and I'll see you in the next one.